Phil Collins, Philip Bailey, Easy Lover, 20 past 4, BBC Radio Lancashire. On Monday afternoon, special guests in the studio now are the Choirboys from left to right. Got to introduce themselves.
Will. I am Andrew. And Bill.
Now then, who's got to be the spokesman this afternoon? Who does the most talking amongst you three?
We'll do it.
Right, well then, who can tell me how you all got together?
Well, me and Andrew were in the BBC Radio 2 Young Chorus of the Year final, and Steve Abbott, our manager, was there, and he asked me if I'd like to be in this new group thing that he was doing called the Choirboys. So he came up to my house and listened to me sing, and he said, "Yeah, come on, and we'll give you some more dates about when we're recording."
And what about you two lads? You had to audition as well, presumably?
Yeah, well, when William had been auditioned by Steve Abbott listened to him, he asked Will's dad if he knew anyone else that sang, because we needed a third person. And he said, well, that was me, and I just lived down the road from Will.
Well, that was handy, wasn't it?
Yeah. And so Dr. Neary came to listen to me at my school chapel in York. And then he came to listen to me at my house with Will, and then a few days later he just rang up and asked me to be him.
So here we are with your brand new album, obviously on a tour of radio and telly at the moment. You're on, I think it's GMTV later this week, is it?
December 6th.
Looking forward to that. You probably have to get up early for that, though, don't you? Very early. Is that what you're not looking forward to?
Yeah, probably. And all the travelling. Travelling sucks as well.
It's alright, we've got tellies in the car.
I've got tellies.
That's alright, isn't it? Eh? How big's the car that you're travelling?
It's a
got a Chrysler Voyager.
All very comfort, all the mod cons.
Yeah.
Now then, what about performing, as we come up to Christmas? Will you be performing around the country, or is it just TV and radio that you're doing at the moment?
Well, hopefully we'll get some live performances in amongst the TV, radio and newspaper things that we get. I mean, I like live performing. I don't know about you two.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Do you get a bit nervous when you're performing live?
Yeah, I think everybody does before
you
go on.
Just the excitement?
I used to get very nervous, but I don't actually anymore unless I'm actually singing in my own church.
Right, well, we've got to play. Who's going to introduce the track from the Choirboys Carols album? I'll let you introduce it. It's track number 5. Can you remember what track number 5 is?
Yes, it's Once in Royal David City. It's the second verse.
No, it's not.
No, you're a bit ahead of us there. And you see, we worked it out, didn't we? We're doing Once in Royal David City in a moment. Firstly, though, we're going to play this. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. You're just a little bit ahead of me, that's all.
Sorry.
They don't play it in tune, but the welkin will ring one day, and that day will be soon. Save yourself a merry little Christmas now.
There we go, the Choirboys, the Carols album, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. That's the first Christmas record I've played this year. Do you realise that, lads? You've set the pace now for it. How long did it take you to record the album?
A week.
And how did you put the tracks together? Who decided what was going on?
Well, Ian Tilley and Steve Abbott and Dr. Neary arranged all the tracks that we did for us, and we each did it separately. So he muddled them all together, and it sounded, well, I had a few doubts about it in July, but that's probably because I was listening to it in July.
Yeah, you see, way back in July, you have to plan early for these
Christmas, it just seems a lot better.
Right, we're going to hear an a cappella version of a verse from Once in Royal David City. We'll do that after the travel news headlines and the sport as well, all to come on BBC Radio Lancashire, 27 minutes past 4. Smokey Robinson and the Miracles, Being With You, 20 to 5, BBC Radio Lancashire, Gilly with you till 6 o'clock this afternoon, and then sport, of course, at 5 past 6. We've got the Choirboys with us this afternoon. 3 lads from the left. Names again?
Well, Andrew
and Bill.
Now then, looking forward to Christmas. How will you be spending Christmas this year? At home, yeah, presumably?
Just at home and doing concerts and things.
Yeah, I've got quite a few concerts up until about the 23rd, and then I've got a midnight communion at church 9 lessons and carols, and then I'm going to be spending Christmas at home, enjoying myself.
Now then, you've got to do a sort of a cappella version for us, aren't you, of the Once in Royal David City?
Yep, the last
Yes.
verse.
Is this one on the album?
Yeah.
What's your favourite tracks from the album?
I like What's Sweeter Music, which was done, arranged specially for us by John Rutter for this album.
I'm probably Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. I like that particularly.
And I like Coventry Carol best.
There we are. You can fight amongst yourselves for your favourite ones. But you've got to do for us now a verse or two from Once in Royal David City, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not in that forlorn stable, with the oxen standing by, we shall see him but in heaven, set at God's right hand on high. When like stars as his children crowned, white shall wait around.
There we are. Well done. A round of applause, I'm sure, from everyone out there listening. Just remind us of the album again. It's out now and doing well.
Yeah,
Yes.
today.
There we are. Have all your family bought a copy of it?
We got free
got free
CDs anyway.
Right. That's not the answer, is it? You should tell them to go out and buy it.
Yeah, go
and
and
then
buy
of
it.
course you'll get into the charts with it. There we are. Go out and buy it, you'll get it higher in the charts. Thanks for joining us, lads. The Choirboys there and the Carols album is out now.